Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to this video on mobile. Damn, I can't say that word. Mobile games and things that they do, that they all do, that they need to stop doing. Now, I'm sure you're gonna say microtransactions. Okay, we're good. Okay, good. Stop. Bye. No, that is understandable, but that's just the thing that needs to be talked about because it's more known than the other thing, and that is forced tutorial. Now, I'm sure you're just like, oh, whatever. I'm gonna leave this, but I mean, seriously, have you ever played, if you've ever played a mobile game and never had to go through a tutorial? It's, either they just straight get into the game or they like say, "Hey, do the tutorial or skip. Because I don't think I've ever once played a mobile game and have not have to go through a fucking tutorial. And some of them are just like an hour or so long. It's like, okay, you gotta do this, press this button, press this button. It's like, seriously, when do I can choose to do whatever the fuck I want in this game? I mean, seriously, video games used to do this. They still kind of do it, but you don't see them much often. It's usually like you want to do a tutorial or you're good. Especially with shooters. Especially how they all kind of have that. Look up, look down, look left, look right. Okay, press B to crouch. A to jump or fall. It's like I've fucking played games for a long time. Okay, I know to do this shit. Okay, yeah, but seriously, mobile games have tutorials and they're all fucking unskippable. Seriously, and I just are they ever gonna? They need to because they finally fucking kind of learned in video games on consoles and PCs. Like, okay, do you need the tutorial or are you good? Okay, okay, Because granted, there are some aspects of these mobile games that might be a bit different than other mobile games. It's just like, but I feel like they should, have kind of like do the tutorial or just, the general stuff of what might be in the game that's not in any other mobile games, or just skip it all together. Because it is seriously so annoying to see, oh, this looks like a cool mobile game. Let's download it and let's get into it. 3 hours later, I'm still on the fucking tutorial. Seriously. It is seriously the dumbest fucking programming I have ever seen. Where every fucking mobile game, like I said, I don't think outside maybe like some simple ones like uh poker or solitaire, the simple stuff that's been around ages. Has there not been a tutorial that especially you could not skip? Because I don't think there's ever been one that has a tutorial that you could skip. I'm only saying this now because I was just downloading two games and I've re-downloaded one of them, being that was Clash Royale, and I had to re-sign in at some point to state okay, yeah, I have this because I haven't played it in a long time, especially since my last phone. But it's just so annoying where you're forced to go through this whole learning process that you might have a basic understanding of things. It's really fucking annoying. There's no other way I can put it. It's just seriously, if anybody's out there watching this, going to make a mobile game, do me and basically yourself, as well as everybody else, a favor. If you're gonna put a tutorial in, make it skippable. Don't force it on people. You know? That is seriously one of the most annoyance I've had in mobile games. And people say, what about microtransactions? For one, you don't have to, pay the microtransactions. I mean, there are some games out there like I don't know, like I guess Mario Run. I've never played that, but there was like the Toon Blast where it's like you get certain lives. If you you know run out of them, you have to pay more. You have to wait, which is granted fucking idiotic. That's one thing I hate about that game. But yeah, it's just like why in every game out there, I'm not sure who, just programmer or whoever, do they always have tutorials in these games that are forced? You can't skip them. You know, I'm sure there are some games out there where it's like you can, or there aren't any tutorials. Like I said, especially those like basic games of solitaire or poker or whatever. Simple games that have been, like I said, around for a long time. But why in most of them they have tutorials that are unskippable? I just don't get it. Do they just have? It's like if fucking video games on consoles and PC were like that. Still, it's just like I gotta go through the shooter and gotta learn the shit. Like there is one game where I'm at which I have had fun in, but it does have you forcefully play their tutorial. You know, it's like I just want to get to the game. I just want to play. That's the one thing I think these programmers need to fucking learn. Don't make tutorials unless they're skippable, because there might be a player out there who doesn't give a shit and want to learn through doing. Because that's one of the fun things that I've had with some games. It's like how do I do this? It's like I see the controls. Okay, let's try this and stuff. It's like that's the one thing that life has, for the most part, forced upon us. We have to learn through doing. There is no tutorial on a lot of this stuff. Granted, there's learning, aspects of schools and stuff, sure, but there's a lot of things out there that it's like you just can't learn from being told or shown. You gotta do it. Like, say, for instance, for a guy, shaving his face, you can't be taught that too easily. It's like you gotta go into it. You start off slow a bit, but you learn through doing. I've taught myself many things via learn through doing it. How to use chopsticks, for example. No one showed me how to use chopsticks to eat food with. I taught myself. That's the issue I seriously find with mobile games. Is the fact that they force this tutorial on you. It's unskippable. You know, it's just seriously. I'm just going to leave it here with this message I already stated 1,000 times out there. If you're watching this and you're going to make a game, or you're in the middle, or maybe you can go back and reprogram your game. I don't know. I doubt that. But if you're in the middle, or you're gonna make a phone game, if you're making a tutorial for it, don't make it a forcible one. Make it skippable, because sometimes people just don't give a shit about the tutorial. And for the most part, like I said, probably just want to learn through doing, or just get to the game and just have fun. That's why you don't see so much where the tutorials are forced on video games, on console, or on PC. That's why you either have skippable, or it's just like not there, because they realize, most people gonna play this game. They probably know what the fuck they're gonna be doing. So we might just say, this is what we have here. This is what it does. This is what you might not know of this game that is not in other video games, but just have at it. Seriously, it's just seriously. If you're gonna make a tutorial on a phone game, make it skippable. That's all I'm asking, man. That's all I'm asking.